Okay, a super quick rundown of upgrading Titans. For starters, it doesn't matter if you're going for your male Titan or female Titan. Your end goal, no matter what, is to have both of your Titans strong. Okay, you can upgrade them with the mutant meat, of course. Will upgrade their level. Then you can upgrade the evolution, which is a real key part because it will be unlocking these different effects. Fire Path is the male Titan's main thing. It's the big blast that he shoots out. Then the shoulder armor is going to be reducing the attack of the enemy troops. Mainly it's mid and long range. So you'll be reducing the long range attack from your enemy. So your enemy's long range will be doing less damage. For the female, same thing, just upgrading that in there. But hers will be increasing your attack to the enemy long range troops. So female kills the enemy's long range troops faster, while the male will be making the enemy's troops not kill you as fast. So it's two different sides of the same coin, if you would. And then as you upgrade, you have to have its level to unlock these different parts, different buffs. I'm not going to go through them all. You can read them all yourselves. This is the big thing with the female, Queen's Inspiration. Increasing the total attack of all friendly units. That means all your zombies, all your troops, and if anybody in your team does a team attack with you, your Titan will also be increasing their troops as well. And not only does it increase all of your troops and your friends' troops by 20.6% right here, but additionally increases the attack of your zombies by 10.3. So all your troops will be increased by 20.6, and your zombies will be increased by 30.9. 30.9, that's a lot. And when you come down to Blood Feast, this is a killer right here. The little spikes from your tail on the female does almost half the damage, which that's a key thing right there. I guess I'll go over. The attack right here is 1.6 million basically. Well, a lot of people don't understand when she actually uses that 1.6 million attack. It's going to be in these, the Bone Spurs. So, right here on level 6, she'll be doing one attack every 2 seconds, doing 110% damage. So, I'm not going to do the math, but basically it's somewhere around like 1,800,000 damage every 2 seconds. And for your male Titan, mine right here, he's a lot lower level, but his attack, 1 million. He'll be doing that, and let's just going to say 110 every 2 seconds. So, that is how he will be doing his attack. But then Blood Feast, this will be added on to the regular attack from the tail. The tail will keep doing its own thing every 2 seconds. And then this will launch every 10 seconds, dealing 44% of that damage. So basically around half of the damage. And it will do it to 3 enemies, prioritizing long range, meaning it's going to be skipping over the melee troops and mid-range troops, going right around them to attack the long range. And the damage that it does to the enemy is then taken from them, kind of like a vampire, and then turned into a shield for your melee troops. I have a video of a battle showing a lot of these effects, so I will be showing what I'm talking about throughout the video. I know there's a lot going on, I've slowed it down, but if you look at his shredders, the red ring around them, that is a shield given by the Empress from her effect. The reason that is important is because when you start going through these, Empress Escort launches one time every 10 seconds. It fortifies the melee troops. It reduces the total damage taken by your melee troops by 8.4%. This is just the first level. Basically, your melee troops will not be taking as much damage with this. And then with this, your melee troops will be getting an extra shield. And then coming on to Still Barrier. The reason that it's all good for your melee troops is because when your melee troops are alive, all damage taken by all the other troops and your Titans is reduced by 4%. And that's just on the level 1. So basically, there was a reason you want to have your melee troops alive. Because as long as you have melee troops alive, all your other troops will be taking less damage. And coming on to the last one. When your melee troops are still alive, it will increase the damage dealt by your big freaking tail back here by almost 20%. So, melee troops alive equals less damage taken by all your troops and more damage done by your female. On your male Titan side, basically just the other side of the coin, launch one time every 10 seconds, casting a ray of light. It will increase the total defense and HP of all friendly units, kind of like Queen's Inspiration that you get right here. But instead of getting it right here, you have to get it down here on this one. You have to upgrade them a little bit more. And it's only like half as effective. But it'll increase the total defense and HP by whoever's in their array of light. You'll see that circle on the battlefield for people that have that unlocked. And you start upgrading this. Your destructive lightning whenever you unlock it. It will launch one time every 10 seconds, dealing a total of 141% to 3 enemy troops. So it'll be doing, my attack is 1 million here. Destructive lightning would make this go to like around 1,400,000. And it'll be doing that. That's whenever you see the zigzag pattern come out of him. It'll be hitting 3 different troops. Does the same amount of damage to all troops. Pretty badass. And then Thor, basically every troop that you kill with your destructive lightning will increase this guy's attack even more by 0.8, not a lot, but it adds up. 0.8 of a few million, it's a pretty good amount. And then the last one, not only will you be doing the zigzag pattern attack, hitting 3 at one time, and stacking up your damage, meaning you'll be doing more damage, but then whoever you hit, if it does not kill them, like aka their titans or whatever, then it will cause them to do less damage for 10 seconds afterwards. So you'll be stacking up more damage while causing them to do less damage. And don't forget, whenever you're unlocking these, the only way to unlock these is down here, 0 out of 40. I have to hit these 40 times. So pay attention to what you want to be unlocking. As in, the female increases attack to mid-range troops and increases the attack to long-range troops. While the male will be reducing the attack of mid-range troops and reducing the attack of long-range troops. So they're both almost doing the same thing, but in different ways. So that's why I say it's how you personally want to do it. Do you want to increase your attack or decrease your enemy's attack? It's both good and both bad, all depending on how you build your army and who your opponent is. And just pointing it out, once you start leveling up everything, then everything costs a lot more to start leveling up. It takes 270 freaking stored energy jars to level up once you get to destruction tier, and 120 mutagen stones. So make sure you be saving these bad boys up. And for your talent, Blood Feast, amazing. But unlike how normally it just costs these modify fluids, not only is it going to cost 156 creature modify fluids to upgrade, but also 56 of the skeleton keys. So make sure you be saving these things up. You're going to be needing them. And when it comes to mutant meat, freaking basically 270,000 mutant meats to level up. So make sure you're saving them things up. Everything gets a lot more expensive. And if you're curious about the video I've been showing clips from where the one guy takes out 27 right here, of course his level's a little higher, but you know that it's his titans that are doing a lot of this damage here.